Okay.
What up, everybody?
We'll do
Welcome to the
Slayer stats on this
stream,
one. Just
guys.
talk,
Sorry
on
for the
the
late
range
start.
left to left of it, right
The
to
reason
right.
that we had a late
Thanks.
start is because we were doing things that I can't stream. And I'll leave it at that. Sorry about that. Some interesting stuff. But yeah, just can't share it right now. Yeah. I wanted to also say thanks, guys, to all of the new channel members and those who have also like upped their channel membership. I really appreciate you guys.
Everybody's going in Portal here except for Daedric.
Feel the love.
And then Daedric after
Vatra and Sky Reaper are the two most recent. I want to pop it up there. Just so you guys can see it. Appreciate you guys helping a hero out. I'm a little bit behind the group, but that's okay. They understand. I'm usually doing the streaming thing, so yeah. But huge thanks to you guys and everybody who's watching, everybody who's sharing the videos, guys. It is. I don't know why I keep looting. It's a huge help, guys, and I appreciate it. I hope I'm continuing to provide good value for you guys, and you guys are enjoying everything. Got plenty of videos. Oh, is mic cutting out? It's a little bit of a cheap microphone cable. I have another one for when this one eventually breaks, but I'm just riding it till it dies. Got several videos still planned for today. Oh dear God, I'm in the bad stuff. Get away from the ghost. I don't know where it is.
Somewhere.
There it is. Got still plenty planned for this week, this weekend even. So, they're coming for me. Daedric, why are you laying down on the job, man? Get up.
Wake up, we got a city to burn.
What is that from?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Neola says it a lot, so.
Get Daedric.
Someone taunt this ghost off me? What are the tanks even doing? They can't taunt the ghost, just to be clear. But yeah, got tons of stuff planned for this weekend. I think the one I'm gonna try to get out this weekend and for tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Spread Democracy? How's it going?
Second boss curses are actually based on armor. So
I think one for Ray Group comp. I think that's probably what people want, and so I'm gonna try to get that one out, and then I'm gonna get some cards out for the rest of the builds very soon, as soon as I can, and then we'll make the videos for them in the next week or so. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, Lyriel. Guys, if you have questions too, I'm going to be streaming a lot this week.
Like temporary max resistance.
ESO for the first 3 days for sure. Part of that leveling up, you know, getting everything good to go for the various runs. So if you have questions, that'll be a great time to come in.
We'll go Slayer stacks on this one, on tanks.
3, 2, 1.
I don't seem to... Maybe these have to be turned on in the add-on, or maybe I don't have the add-on.
It is a setting.
Okay. I mean, I just moved to the right. I think I got hit, but...
Yeah. As long as they're in the general direction, should be fine. Going into portal in...
Doing good. Doing really good. I'm a little bit exhausted, but I just had some caffeine, and, you know, life is good. Life is good. I am so lucky to have just such an awesome... Oh my God, it's dead before I could beam.
Jeez. Just taunt all these stuff
to have such an awesome wife, and life is good. Life is good. The rabbits are good. They're a little crazy. But that is normal.
Oh, we have nobody. On the next trash, we'll get Slayers. Going over. They're basically stacked nice. You can come out and Slayer. Slayer in 3, 2, 1.
Maybe Zoth just had a big brain move, and they made the stack so hard to
There's
do.
an archer behind.
Oh no.
You see what happened there as you died.
Raid lead down!
I
Raid
did.
lead down!
I ran out of stand. Do I have food on?
Maybe Zoss was trying to teach everybody how to pre-pull ad packs, and that's why they made it so hard to stack them.
I had to put
It works
stam
really well if you
recovery.
pre-pull.
I had
Just
to
as a
put
reminder,
full
do not
stam
flail
recovery
these,
on
do
them
not
all.
caltrops these, just light attack and move.
Dude, my
They'll
finger was
follow us.
on the button. I was about to, and I was like, oh dear God, don't do it.
Oh, what you die to?
Okay, I'll just get hit by that.
Ah. Yeah, make sure you dodge it. There will be a timer if you have the on. Is there still something? Ah, there's tiny zombie. There we go.
Moore's advice: dodge the one-shots. Thank you. Duly noted.
Yep.
Yes.
Kendrick, you can pull together.
Have your Odin's Wrath build ready. Everything minus the subclasses and Mythic. That's awesome. Cool,
Okay,
man.
no ults here.
Dude, I was thinking about it, and I don't know. This is like a, this is a half-formed thought here, but
That wasn't a one-shot.
oh no, feared. I was thinking
Why?
about it, and I was like,
Never I
for
love
leveling
this.
the skill lines, like, does it make
You
sense
were
to get the
standing on the
heavy
red
attack
top of-
Mythic and to
I
do the
couldn't get
heavy
out of the
attack
red.
thing? Like, it might.
'Cause I couldn't move.
Oh, double buffs. If you parse over a healer and a tank, guys, you get double the buffs.
Cool.
There's two in one spot. Why isn't everybody parsing here? A lot of people don't know about the secret parsing over the dead body of a support meta.
Oh, I feel like a lot of people do know about that.
Yeah, it's
if,
true.
If,
Okay.
if my experience tells me anything, a lot of people do know about it.
Okay, give me a sec because I have
man.
some old markers that I need to not have. My screen is way too cluttered.
He's a lot got it. John Ossian, I just want you to know that I appreciate all of your comments in chat.
I'm a really big fan.
Thank you. It's nice to meet a fan.
That's Plonker for everybody, by the way.
I have a poster
Okay,
of
for
you
this
on my
we'll
wall.
be behind each of the blobs beaming inwards.
Been craving for a ranged Sork build. Okay, sweet.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thanks. You probably know what to do.
Yeah, but I was
You
wondering
don't
if,
know
like,
what to
because if
do.
you're heavy
If you
attacking and
don't
you got the
know,
Mythic
I'm gonna
on,
put up the hard mode for this. Let's get some practice. before
you
live.
can slot 5
It's relatively
skills.
simple. We're
and
gonna
level
play it
them.
safe. Make sure everything dies before we go
And
to
so I was
next
like,
level.
huh, would that work?
All
And
teams are gonna be.
I don't actually know. I don't really think it
Pyro,
necessarily
Chicken,
makes the most
me,
sense
Jess, and Kep.
unless you're already going to go get all that stuff and you're really gung ho for it.
For final portal, all DDs are gonna go in.
But it's an idea, and I think regardless, a heavy attack build
Okay.
might actually work quite
Oh,
well
thanks.
for leveling all 5 skills. I mean, if you got a beam, you can do that, and that'll work well too. It's probably the best thing to do. But I just thought, I was like, oh, the other, like, that's not a bad idea, you know?
Hit. Block. Everyone behind the blob. Oh, did he dodge? Rip.
Wait, dodging is bad?
Chicken. And Kuro. Dodging off the edge is bad.
Oh, dodging off the edge. Yeah, that, I could see that.
I'm gonna keep the luck. I didn't even dodge. I just ran right off.
Okay. Make sure we kill all the flesh spawns. There's like a ton in mid.
Oh.
As a reminder, don't leave from the blob until the harvester is dead. After harvester dies, then you can leave.
I think that was the tank being toxic.
Nah, it was both.
Tank's toxic area.
Thank you.
Sorry?
I said, was it people running into the tank's toxic area?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm a DPS, I accept blame for nothing. Except
Big damage on this save bomb. Kill the save bomb, then let's go. Okay, moving. Just going over to new portal. There is a couple.
What up,
blobs over in
Streak?
mid. Just nuke those real quick.
What's going on, man?
If you
Streak,
can,
are you ready for Dune, man? I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited.
We'll go into portal. That's only 2. Going in 3, 2, 1.
Not too much, man. Just doing a little. This is the new trial for. Well, you play ESO, right? You play ESO. Feel like you do.
Portal's at 50.
Oh, I'm not rocking a staff on my front
Done.
bar, and I am
As a reminder,
totally
we're behind the blob. Stay behind the blob. Don't
Totally
move
magged
until
out
the
here.
harvester dies. We'll get Keth and Daedric. Block. Stay
Is it-
here. Keep beaming towards the harvester. It is not yet dead. Watch out for slam. Make sure you're also cleaving flesh bombs. We can go a bit out. Ooh, okay. Nuke this big A-bomb. Watch out for cleave. We're gonna stay here until this A-bomb's dead. Get chicken.
I don't know if the flag is up on this one. Are we doing hard mode?
Okay. Moving
Thing's
over
not
to next
instantly
portal.
melting, so I'm guessing
Stay
that we
together,
are.
moving in. Going in 3, 2,
Where's
1.
the banner? I don't
you're
see
not
the
in
banner.
portal, you're
I don't
going
see the
with the
banner
flesh
up. I don't think we're
bombs.
doing hard mode.
Or flesh bombs.
It's hard to tell in this fight because it's basically the same fight.
Portal's down.
Oh, don't want to
Coming
dodge out
We're behind
there.
the blob, it's
It's
still
not a safe place to be. 100%. Yeah,
Okay,
cool, man.
Let's get Keth and then Kuro.
Guys, for those of you who don't know, Dune Awakening is coming out
Remember,
Thursday.
we're staying
Um,
behind the blob until
It's
Tuesday.
early access on Thursday, so like
Rip. See
I'll
you
be
tomorrow.
playing. You don't need to pick it up. Check out the streams. See if it looks like something
Yeah,
you're gonna
if you
like.
can't, taunt the big guy.
I'm pretty excited about it
DPS
personally.
nuke the harvester so that
I think it's going to be really good, but you know, not every game
There
is
we
for
go.
every person. And I
We
say
got
that
2
with
big
like
guys, so get Rose
I have-
on healer and
I like Daedric here.
do
Daedric and
have
I,
3
you know,
big
we
guys,
sweat
so
we sweat it out on ESO.
take
Daedric a little bit more than I do,
Daedric.
but we don't like all the same games, and that's totally fine, obviously. You know, but if you think it might be something you're interested in, check out the streams. I think it's going to be really awesome.
Keth, when you
Streak
get-
here, I know, is all about it. It was a lot of fun playing the early access, and
when you get up.
from what I've seen for like the like further in content, it
Yes.
only looks better. Only looks like it's going to be even better. And
Make
I
sure
have a
you're
lot
beaming
of faith
towards,
in those
their
guys.
flesh
I know I have a
bombs. Make
decent
sure
amount.
you
I don't have a
remember.
lot of faith. I have more
Group.
than zero
the
faith. I have a
block
decent
zero
amount of
is-
faith in those guys that they're going to make something. They're going to continue to improve.
Okay, let's kill this one.
Right? We'll see what happens. It's not that I'm like Funcom is I don't put them up there on the
There's a realm
same
ship
area
with a
as
skull
I
on
would
it
say
over
like
here.
Arrowhead and everything. Not that they're bad again. Just like
Yeah, Realm Shipper's not
you know,
too big
there's
of an issue as
there's
long
some
as you
stuff
don't
that I
want
was
to
like,
disrespect
this is
the
a little
rules.
bit disappointing, you
Still
know,
want
as
to
far as
focus in,
gameplay and
but, like,
everything.
not too
So,
bad.
but I do have a lot of faith that they're going to
Let's move over to
continue.
the
They're going
next
to
portal.
try, and I think they're
Put
going
the
to do it.
flesh
I think
bomb
they're going to do a
right
good
next to
job. So
Going in.
I sound like I'm super underselling it now, but hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from here. I don't want to. I'm not trying to ever hype anything up. I'm just trying to tell you the truth, God's honest truth. Oh my God! I stepped out of the first AOE and then I walked back into the other one for no reason. Why did I do that?
Where's dead? Coming out. We're staying behind this.
Let me see.
Let's get, chicken
Sofrack
on the guys
says,
in mid.
I wonder what the new
Correct.
VCR +3 speed run is going to look like. Dude, I was wondering the same thing, Soft. I was wondering the same thing, actually. Like, just last night, I was like, it's just like Zero Portal just going to be like a thing? Like, is that just what everybody's doing? It's like, if you're not Zero Portaling, what are you doing?
We do it for A-bombs.
Like, or like groups that normally couldn't do that stuff just going to be doing it? Is it just going to become so much more of a thing? Like, it could be really fun. Could be really fun.
Make sure we're also cleaving towards flesh bombs. You can stay closer here. Not that close though.
Oh.
Whoops.
You can stand closer, dies more, not that close. I can't target anything. There we
Is
go.
this last one? No, second list.
I don't know what I'm beaming,
Okay.
guys, but I'm
Move
beaming.
over to next portal.
Have beam will travel.
Going in 3, 2, 1.
I see VCR +3 with
Put it
Arc,
outside.
Nightblade, Sork for early
We're
burst.
leaving in 3.
Yeah. Just do the jazz hands. Yeah. That's what I call it.
Big damage. Make sure we kill everything that we
ja-
see.
I was holding right.
Mid, and
I was
then
holding.
Daedric.
I was blocking. I'm pretty sure that didn't count as blocked.
Oh,
No, it did not.
Anybody else?
No, it did not.
Oh no, I said anybody else. It's just one other person. Kuro.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I was out of stam.
We do have 3,
Maybe I was out of
so
stam.
Res Daedric before we all die. It should be safe to go out for the res.
I got him.
Somewhat.
I have a slow res though. This is gonna take a second.
Yeah. We're nuking everything. If we can, recovery.
Are we?
But are we? Yeah.
I don't think so. Harvester attacks
Let's do
you.
it. That's like only 8 A-bombs.
Oh yeah, we do have a. One's loose, Daedric. What the fuck are you doing?
Don't worry, Daedric. You parse, I'll heal you.
I don't know.
Okay, that's a word.
Not enough heals there. Not enough heals.
I don't know. Daedric's still alive.
Do you need us to try and run it and give you an orb, Daedric? Are you getting enough resources, or are they not making it to you?
No, the resources were fine. It was just I took a lot of damage at once from
What?
like 3 different sources.
Okay, my character's like perma-slowed. Do you know how that happens? He's like moving.
Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. Let me go fix it. Sorry.
Try alt-tabbing out and back into the game.
Oh my gosh, these are funny. Daedric calling me out for the old Maelstrom two-hander tooltip, dude. That hurts.
She's so slowed.
First time Aegis caller. Oh man, these
Dude,
guys are
accidentally
funny.
press the walking button.
Naira's so
know what that
toxic.
try,
I should
sprint
move so you
run
guys
somewhere.
can see the chat here. Hold on.
She can sprint. It's just the what is
These
button?
guys got jokes. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty small. It's hard for me to see. And the like blue in here is like
W.
with the normal red of the group.
There, she's normal.
Even though shield tank builds are
for this
interesting,
one,
I wonder if they'd be able to solo tank last boss
Let's
of
have one tank
Emaul.
on both
Yeah,
A-bombs
like,
and, harvesters, other tank just chain in.
Some of
stuff.
what I've seen is like a little memey, but yeah, there is a lot of stuff you can do. I think you can. I don't think the shield builds are really like that interesting to me personally, but the fact that you can just stay alive if you go like full tanky, I do think it's pretty
And
cool.
all tanks.
I also think that you can make like kind of a crazy
That sound more like a choice.
survivable.
Putting in 3, 2.
I think you can make a pretty crazy survivable. Oh my god, I can't talk and do two things. I can't do two things at once.
Alright, bros, keep going. Kill the channeler.
Yeah, crazy survivable, or I'm sorry, crazy raw heal like healer.
Doesn't
Like
matter
if you
what
just
line
want a
block,
healer that
everybody
just
should
has
be
like
line block.
crazy amounts of healing,
Block.
like you can absolutely do that, and I think that's really cool. And then you can have like a solo healer in more situations than I think you could before. I don't know if
you
it's
can
gonna
just chain
be
it, like, in
enough
between
for
the
the average
block and
player, but I think it's cool, and I hope it is. You know. All right, so I'm blocking that instead of roll dodging it, and I seem to die consistently. Is there something I'm doing wrong?
Yeah, you're dying.
Okay, all right.
Very helpful.
Very helpful. I don't know if it...
How much health do you have? Do you have food?
Keep damage in mid. We do need to kill these two.
20k?
That timer is wrong.
I'm at 22.
Yeah, I just
You
dropped,
should be fine with 20. I'm at 18.
I just dropped CP for fast, health CP for fast res, but I was dying before at 22 or whatever.
It's just probably, you might have been like blocking too late. Like there's a bit of
Maybe it
decent
just
to it.
didn't count the block. All right. I just want to make sure there wasn't something I was missing.
Yeah, big damage on flash bombs. Okay, we're moving to next portal.
I think block
If
is
you can
not
hold it
registering.
Closer towards the middle, like where you see the bomb.
It shows you in your death recap, but I don't remember what it looks like. And I don't think it's showing blocking because I think I'd recognize the symbol, but again, I just kind of don't remember. So I'm like, is it there? Beam is a bit funky with block. Oh, is it maybe not block canceling the beam for me? Okay. I was like, oh, this would be a good chance to try it out there. Should have just stayed in that.
After things are stacked, use it on mid.
Yeah, I mean, there it was fine.
Yeah, there we go. That works. You don't have to worry about facing the group. It shouldn't reach.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Soft. Someone in chat is
And
saying.
DPS, make sure you're also beaming towards flash bombs. Stay back here.
I think he just said blaming. Is he telling us to blame
Harvester's almost
the
done.
supports?
Okay, there we go. Now we can go a bit
It's
closer
toxic.
to kill flash
Toxic
bombs
more.
like that. Make sure all
Guys,
of them
my ulti drops here could be a lot better, just so that we're all on the same page. I should probably
It's,
focus
Nukes
a little
have
bit
just
because
spawned,
you know this group is
just
a
at
hard
least
mode
kill
group,
the one on mid.
and everybody is
Okay,
going to expect me
portal.
not to be dying
Going in 3, 2.
when this goes live. All right, I think this one is. I think it's the left one here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the left. Portal is done.
At least it's very slow. Yeah. Well, I
Let's
feel
get
like
chicken and mid,
latency has
Sudoku.
been worse just in the game in general as of late.
Block.
And honestly, I usually just dodge roll, and I might just go back to that. Did block work for you more? I'm being told that the...
No, I had overlapping mechanics.
Oh, okay. I'm being told that the beam sometimes is having some problems with maybe registering or blocking fast enough. I rolled that, just for the record.
That was a true shot. You can't roll them.
Oh, you can't?
I don't think you can.
Oh, okay.
Then why do I get a notification that tells me to roll it?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know.
Because I got killed by one that I definitely rolled too. So either the timer is wrong,
Yeah.
or you can't roll it because.
Going in 3, 2, 1.
I didn't think you could roll true shots. I don't take names. You can true shots.
Ah.
Oh, you're right. Those are two different things.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
honest. I didn't know they were two different things.
Leaving.
The more you know.
I think somewhere in my mind I did know
Get
that, but I
Captain
forgot.
in mid. We'll get Kuro. Chicken on blob, Captain mid.
Cut out the chatter, guys, entirely too much. I'm the problem. I'm the chattery one.
Yeah, I love these ghost casts.
Harvester is
so
dead.
much fun.
Extra hard mode. Whoa!
Watch out for that big slam. Might
T-
be-
Tickler
Oh
slap.
no, that was just no room.
Oh god, I love everybody's names on PTS.
There are 2 flesh spawns close to each other by exit. Kill that. Okay. Moving towards the next portal. Watch out for the Realm Shaper, don't run into its spike. Going in 3, 2.
Oh, I'm on the wrong bar. What's doing the true strike?
It's the archers. We're done.
Okay.
Coming out.
Can they be interrupted? Is that the deal?
Yes. Block. We'll get Keth in mid. or
I
Chicken
must
in
be
mid.
running out of.
Sudoku.
I must be running out of stam or something. I'll have to look at the replays, but that's not going incredibly well. I know. I mean, I know I'm super
We
low.
have Plonker as
Should
well.
probably take a synergy.
I'll probably forget to call yours. Block. Make sure we're beaming towards every flesh spawn. We do have 3 Atros, so kill them all.
Jeez.
Is Harvester dead?
Thank you.
Plonk, take everything.
Yes. Taking it.
Big damage on A-bombs. We do have another. Watch out.
Whoa.
Kill the low health, so we only have 2. Okay, let's get Kuro. Make sure we're still beaming towards flesh spawns. There are like 3 in a line next to the A-bombs.
I don't know where to beam.
Okay.
I want to clean
Kill
these
last 2
ads, but
A-bombs. There
here we go. Oh,
Nice
he's
recovery.
heavy
Bit messy.
attacking me.
Get that res and then kill Realm Shaper while we're getting res.
Oh, nice. Might be doing some diving.
Okay, we're gonna kill these 3 flesh spawns and then go.
I want to dive,
Start moving.
but I don't think I'll be able to dive today. But I bet
Going in,
some of the
in
guys
3,
are.
2.
Just
1.
because I got to get
All
I got to
DPS
get another
come in,
video out
And then
for
tanks hold everything away from portal here.
tomorrow.
This is the last one. And we're out. Okay, big nuke on the blob. Ignore everything else.
Cool.
Chicken, Sudoku, you can do whatever you want.
I want to get
Go pop a barrier.
more gaming in, but trying to get all these videos out and everything is taking up a lot of
Big
the
damage.
time.
There we go. Not the best, not the worst.
Somebody running towards entrance.
But we did do it.
Yep.
Was the banner up for that?
And that was hard mode, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I was looking around for the banner. I don't know where it is.
It's on the entrance side. Don't go too far, there is a pole here.
I almost went too far. Hey, Luna, what's going on? Good to see you. Well, I'm new to PC and getting lost very fast. Played both consoles, and now console is dead. Yeah, or like people, are you saying that because of the, just because the population on console? I was talking about this with like Zoss.
Mode, or is it just for the try?
Zoss talking about Zoss talking about doing crossplay, and someone was like, I think there's more population on console, and I was like, what? I don't think so.
No, it's the
dead population. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, I mean, people have moved over. I think that's part of the reason they're considering crossplay, is because everybody, it's like, okay, cool, you're getting add-ons now, but I think most people have already moved over so they can have add-ons, and there's more population and everything else. I think consoles are kind of not great for consumers in general. And I could totally see, though, Microsoft being like, oh, yeah, we should, you know, we want, like we, oh, I was about to jump off. Like, you know, they want to sell consoles, and how they do that is they kind of force people to by making games only available on them and stuff like that. So, yeah. Maybe in 3 years. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think they're trying to, like, stop the drain of, like, people leaving. It's kind of like when they talked about, I mean, they talked about, you know, recently with,
there we go, that's probably good enough.
With making Overland hard mode. It's like they stopped talking about it. It could be next patch. It could be who knows when, you know? Like, they haven't said anything else about it or a timeline for it. So I don't know what that means. But yeah.
There's vampires.
Yeah, it sucks too to have to re-level everything, man. I feel bad. Good luck on your hard mode run. Well, thank you. Oh, I went. Go now. I'm a troll. I see a synergy and I hit it.
Burnium that has the thing on it. Yep, then going all the way to the end. Someone grabbed that synergy on our side. Nobody did. I got it. Okay, we'll get just big damage. Watch out, don't stack those.
So many things that annoyingly interrupt the beam here. How's it looking for second boss? Luna asked. Luna, it's not looking great for second boss.
I think we have an eyeball
we have mostly been.
It was up there on the side.
We've mostly been dying on the heal check, to be totally honest with you. And I think today the plan is to not do very much of the second boss, and to get practice on the third boss, and then prog on the second boss when everything goes live.
No, let's hear.
I think
we have ult for the next fight.
I think in some ways, from my personal feelings, I'm beaming right now, guys. Just so you know, it doesn't look like it, but I am beaming.
There's an eyeball behind us.
Oh my god, there's the animations are. It's been happening on live too. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I don't know. I wish we were doing a little bit more to just stay alive and see more of the fight. But I think more just wants to do it the sweaty way, and we're gonna die until we get there. Is kind of a little bit what it feels like. You know, not my preferred method, but I understand.
And then I will.
All right, gotta listen to the raid lead real quick.
Oh, I have the wrong markers loaded.
I fucked up my ult.
Are we using the same as last week, or are we changing them again?
There is a slight change to it if you want. It will just change it from being 1144 on exit to being 1234.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Let me go find them first, because that would help.
All right, they're looking for some for the add-on, and I think I'm good with what we got right now. So let me catch up.
Okay, here we go.
Dead
I think this is
population,
it.
yeah, dead population crossplay in like 3 years. One thing I like better on console is the in-game voice chat is kind of, I kind of miss it. Yeah,
Just
I
gonna
mean
put them in the
it's a nice
text chat.
feature, like having, and I think Dune has that where you have
I'll also update
proximity
it
chat
in the
if you want
setups
it,
chat.
which I think is cool. So for those who don't know what that is, it's just like if you're close to someone, you can talk and they can hear you in the game, in the world. Which, like, I guess it can be immersion breaking if you have children or whatever, but
the text
usually
chat or the setups chat.
I don't think it's too bad.
And yeah, it'll be like the exact same, just with 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 1, 1, 4, 4.
You mean it counts to 8 instead of doubling up? Is that what you mean?
Basically on the last one, it was like instead of over here, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4 on blue. On exit, it would go 1, 1, and then 4, 4.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll grab
Yeah, it wasn't a major.
It wasn't a major thing. Okay. Oh yes, I'll ping you in it.
Yeah, I don't want to load the wrong markers again. Okay. Cool.
There you go.
And what were the other ones were for breadcrumbs, right? The ones you did
Yeah,
last week?
the breadcrumbs.
Sorry about
tell
the
you
audio,
entrance
guys.
and
Every
exit.
time I type out an ESO,
Alright.
it messes up my audio.
Somewhere in the chat. I think it's in the roster chat.
Not used to Discord. Difference
Yeah.
between console and PC is that consoles are
Okay,
big
for
spenders.
tanks, we are gonna make
Okay.
some slight
Yeah.
adjustments. In particular, this is going to be for after you move to a side.
I re-leveled.
So after you come to a side,
Oh,
like let's
hold
say
on.
we're starting off
Listen.
an exit right, then you're going to come and run over to entrance. You're going to go place the tank on the OT icon, right, and the MT. You're going to place them here. And then you're going to, like when curses go out, you're going to take the boss and just bring it straight to the edge over here. So like just imagine like it's the same line as from OT to here, it just along the edge. And same applies to MT. So it's on the edge.
Okay.
The main reasoning for that is that it helps with beam.
Is that just positioning the dragons?
Yeah, it's for both dragons and beam. If the tanks are over on the side, then it makes it less likely for the beam to spawn in a weird spot.
Okay, cool. He thinks
And
we're
then
gonna get
also
to
it
see
makes
the
it
beam.
easier for kite because
We'll
they're
see.
further away from the boss.
Cool.
Okay, we'll do like a couple of polls and then take a quick break.
I
and
re-leveled
go
all on
make coffee.
Xbox when I stopped PS4/5, and that went smooth. Then stopped, and last year bought a PC with a 4080
Yep, sorry.
Super, and finally want to play ESO again. Starting 1 month ago on PC, grinding all classes right now to level 50.
Yeah. After curse, you swap sides.
Yeah, it's a lot of grinding. I guess it's not that bad since you know what to do now. But man, I feel you. That's a little, yeah.
Let's see, what else do we got? Russ, you will be... Let's see, boss 2. You'll be on blue boss to start with. You'll be number 3. And you will be single brazier red on portal.
I might swap out.
Do you need explanations for this, or you know mechanics? Nice. Okay. There is also another thing that can happen that I'll mention. We probably won't see it happening, but if I call out opposite portals, then you just have to go to the opposite colored portal. That just depends on our curse timings. Usually it'll be correct, however sometimes we may have to do another swap. So if I call out opposite portals and you're red 2 normally, then you'd go into blue 2. Otherwise you just stay in red 2.
I'm just gonna panic and run off the edge, but okay.
Okay, just walk over to your boss when you're ready. Or not to your boss, but you get the idea. What number am I?
All right, Streak. We'll catch you later, man. See you Thursday.
After curse, right?
Dude, that's a little early for me, FYI.
After
But
each
I will be on
sides,
within a couple hours of
karate
lunch.
at Soul Theater.
I think it's like
do
8
not.
a.m. here. That's a little early for
I
me,
can
but
tell
yeah, man, I'll see you
about
then.
Why that is, if you're interested.
I kind of make
Nah,
challenges for
we'll-
myself, like
uh,
VMA
we'll
and
look
CP
into
it for a
160
break.
complete with no death.
No, no.
And like
That was fun.
No. Oh yeah, no, I do have
CP
it.
and putting a
I'm
break on
wearing
CP
the
grind can
set,
get
sorry. I thought you meant
ready for
that I have
subclassing.
Oh, okay.
my ultimate ready, which I don't.
Oh, oh. Well, I see that you have 0 ult right now. And
Yeah, it's because I fat
Alright,
fingered the button because Zoss is obsessed with putting things behind doors.
I don't
that
know.
have to
I don't know why
activate.
Streak's giving me a kissy face, but I'll
let's see
take
if
it.
you get it by the time.
All right,
curses go
Luna.
out.
Good luck with the one
DPS don't use
more
their ults until
carry training, or is it?
We until curses go out.
What?
because
Wait,
there's a chance
what
we
is it?
don't
I forget
have
who it is.
ult.
What is the thing? The good luck with the trial thing.
Yeah, my
There's a
girl
trial
Kitty
competition
trial.
going on. I forget what it is. One more clash.
on
That's what it
Teams.
is. Yeah. One more carry was a carry Discord. One more clash.
2, 1.
As a reminder, no ground dots until we move. And let's go. That's not looking too promising. It's like
Nope.
a 50. Yeah,
Sorry.
no, that's a wipe. Just build ult.
What happened?
The healer didn't have ult.
So are we going to the edge of the
Major vitality bot.
full curses?
I like it.
No. So when the curse circles start to spawn, so not when curses have actually dropped, but when it's when people's health goes down to 10, then you start moving to the edge.
Okay.
Okay. I think we should have ult here. Yeah, definitely.
Healer didn't have ult, and there's a heal check there.
On tanks.
It's a really hard heal check, and
3, 2, 1.
it just didn't go very well. That's I guess the healer didn't have ult.
And
This is the part where I really feel like we could be doing some things that would how do I say this?
get Keth. and
That would
Suka.
that could make this a little bit easier on everybody.
Go to response.
But we're
And now
doing
pull
the
to edge.
sweatier thing, and so is
Here
what
we
it
go,
is.
swap sides. What happened there?
But that's
Oh,
okay.
yeah, you went a bit too close. I should probably put a marker here, but oh well. What happened to people dying on blue?
They died from the heal. I don't know. I've got everything up. I'm putting bigger on them beforehand, and I'm shrouding them.
I didn't press any. of
Did you
the
have the
buttons.
right curse?
Should I be
Yeah.
Should
I've
I
got a red curse there in the middle.
heal?
So.
Weird.
On the little heal?
Well,
Sorry.
When I'm running to the edge, that's when I'm usually helping heal.
Oh, yep.
yeah, tanks are I think running
just
back bar
block
resto
moving
staffs
to
on
the
this
edge
one.
and block casting your combat prayer or whatever.
Hey, what's up, Casey? What's going on, man?
Doing anything, so you can literally just run and cast at the same time.
Yeah.
When you get the notification for it, just book it immediately.
We're using healing ults, not necessarily barrier here.
There's not too much of a worry about outranging the boss there, so even if you go ahead of time, then it's still fine.
I'm actually not sure what he has the healers on. I should probably ask at some point, but I've been trying to not be too disruptive. But that's a great question. I'm not
Okay.
sure. There's several healing ults going out. I know that.
Yeah.
Um,
we do have enough ult for
but I don't
this.
know what. And I think they're mostly looking. So there's a healing debuff. There's a heal check. You got to get healed up. And so I think like most heal checks, getting all the buffs so that your
no
heals
ground buffs.
actually
Let's go.
do something good. Oh,
Let's
I'm
get
gonna have to
chicken.
double roll.
And we'll get
Oops.
Daedric.
So yeah.
Yep.
I didn't get it.
If I got cursed, yeah.
Oh,
I survived.
rip.
How much armor do you have?
Not enough.
It also is still based on distance a bit, so you might have been too far. Just stay close to your boss.
Yeah, I thought I was right beside him, but I will do better, I guess. Very sorry, guys.
We'll go for another 5 minutes and take a break. And I'll make coffee. I'll finally
That build for like a barrier every 40 seconds, you can do them a lot faster than that now. I recently,
I think we should have ult.
I think someone
You're at
did
33,
like
that's
was
doable.
talking about barrier spamming. There are better
It'll be
things to
close.
spam than barrier IMO.
On tanks.
But like right now, I've got a raid comp set up that you can basically glyphic on cooldown. If the healer can generate the ult like is theoretically possible, you can use your glyphic every 15 seconds and it lasts for 15 seconds. So you can literally have like 100% uptime on it. Yeah, on glyphic, which is kind of crazy. When they teleport to it, if they get too close, it wipes
We're
the
gonna do a
group.
slight change then. We'll have both tanks standing on the healer markers. So instead of pulling to the MT and OT, just pull to the green 1 and 2. That should help with moving in general.
Okay.
And I think it's still in range of Colo? I'm not sure. I think so.
Yeah, I don't think it turns out to be an issue here, and I don't know
It
why.
should definitely be in range of a Destro.
But that's a good point. That's a good question. I think that two like supports could be doing or DPS could be doing stuff to like help out a little bit, and I've been trying to like
that's gonna be close.
not be a problem.
I think you'll still
have
ult.
So I've just been kind of chilling and
on tank.
nodding my head along.
I'll try my best. My potion's up, so I can potion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pulling in 3.
Wait.
Waiting.
I roll dodged off the edge.
Should have made that coffee while you were waiting for your computer to boot
Okay.
up.
Now you can pull.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. On move, we will have Keth and Sutika.
So you have to be careful not to hit the Ash Titans as they come in here, because they reflect that damage.
Yeah.
My ulti did not go off there. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the res is fast.
I also
Is
think
this stage a point where I still need to be healing the opposite side, or do I go to my side now after the heal
you
check?
go your own side.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, keep the boss close to the edge. We did have some weird curses, which is probably why you moved, but yeah.
I still don't
where are we
understand this.
Right where you are right now.
Okay.
And then you can place the AoEs like either closer to the edge or something.
why?
Or
Oh, I'm on the wrong.
Oh shit. Okay.
This is a wipe, by the way.
It's on the wrong bar, trying to cast ult on the other guy. You get a debuff and you do more damage to the other
Yeah,
color.
that's just the,
it's kind of like
Wait, Inferno? I think that's the kite.
Yeah, soft. That's what I was trying to say earlier, man. So the raid lead has a certain way they want to do it, and they don't seem to care if we wipe over and over again here. They don't want to do anything that is going to just get us through it. They want us to do it the sweatier way, and so that's what we're doing. I'm less of that mind because I think dying on the first like 10 to 20% health on a boss over and over again kind of sucks. But that's what he wants to do, so that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions so far? It is slightly different than how we're doing it, but basically start here, pull to the green icons, and then after curses, pull all the way to the cliff. You can just ignore the empty OT icons. Okay. On tanks.
Oh, okay.
We got 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but what I was saying earlier,
Remove
so one of my
chicken
sweatier
super.
setups right now, because of the changes, you can you can have one person dropping.
Get to your spots.
Oh,
Oh, what happened there?
I'm small brain and I had my wool on the.
That would do it.
Yeah.
ew.
Okay.
Rip.
We can take a break here, quick 5 minutes.
I'll explain in a second. Sorry.
And yeah, I might make some markers for this. That might help. I don't know.
I don't know if more markers is what we need right now, but
I have a lot of markers if you guys want that. It has markers all over
No.
the arena, including like 4 kite positions.
my markers need markers, man.
There's an add-on for that.
Can I get a grid?
Gold markers.
More makes add-ons, so he's all
Can I
about
get a grid?
all of the add-ons.
Yeah. Give me like 30 seconds real quick.
No, we're not running
gonna pull a
that.
boss
And
to
again,
B2.
this all goes back to the same thing where the raid lead would like it done a certain way, and so
But be back.
not
in
necessarily. I would
minutes.
I would head towards easier to do things, but it's not my run. So when my opinion is asked for, I will give it. Guys, I'm going to kick to an ad real quick on YouTube, but I'm just going to be hanging out here. I know some of you guys don't get kicked to the ads, and then but we'll give it a second. Yeah, but that's all it is you know, for the raid lead says jump. I ask how high. I think that's the best thing to do. I don't know what all healing ults and whatever else is being dropped because, you know, it's above my pay grade for this run. But yeah, those are all great thoughts, though. Just FYI, Soft. I don't know if you're in the commercial or for anybody else, though. Those are all great thoughts. Those are all things you could do. It is a good question. I don't know what everybody's health is at for this. No, we got some low. Is the really high health a problem for any of for the heal check?
I don't know why I'm struggling with it today. Like, sometimes I come in and I feel like it's not a problem, and sometimes I feel like I just seem to struggle even if I do everything the way I'm supposed to.
I feel like that makes me think it's not you, because that's been my experience with heal checks when it's not going well.
It's either good or it's not. I feel like I get out of them every time, or I die to them all the time.
Do we have a log posted? I disabled half my add-ons because one of the game debuffs doesn't track properly, and I don't know what add-on is disabling it, so my...
Already had the ads. Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, so for trial optimization,
I wanted to try and take a look.
you can run one horn. You don't need force. Now you can drop it. You can run one horn, one colo, with that person with Naz, or the horn person with Naz. And then you can have your other two supports drop. You can have one of them drop an atro, and you can drop an atro about every 13 seconds, 12 or 13.
Go with your heart.
And you can drop the glyphic on cooldown every 15 seconds with ultigen. And that glyphic is a crazy amount of healing.
Depends on how much damage you can do. It's like one of those training collars for dogs, except it's to encourage you to do more damage.
No, because there's a lot of debuffs on an enemy.
Would you even get in a group of 12?
And having 100% buff up times on those, or debuff up times on those, is still well worth it.
That would hit your self healing too, wouldn't it?
Oh.
And you have the same curse as yourself, right?
Oh yeah, I wonder. for science.
Does anybody know the numbers on the healing debuff, just out of curiosity?
Massively nerfed.
A lot.
At least 5%.
Yeah. Very, very big.
Yeah, I was just curious how it actually works. I'm sure someone's done the research on it.
I think Moore has explained it, so he may know, or may have at one point known, and then probably forgotten, but...
It is like that sometimes.
Yeah, I get that.
Stop hitting the dragon. Hates coral riptide. Get a real name. Major vitality bot. Why you nerf pillagers. One more EU character. Subclassing is subpar. Oh man, got some funny ones. Yeah, the direct damage buff is really nice for overland content, being able to just swap it out. The dragon is max health based, so if you're having a lot of trouble with it, you could slot parse food so it's easier to heal the threshold. Okay. Is it a problem that some of us maybe have a lot of health, then it sounds like? Is this like Cloud Rest or Sunspire Tombs where you want everybody at like 20k or lower?
Lower the health, the better to heal out. Because I know you gotta be healed out to get out. Or what is it? 7? What do you, I think he said like
yeah,
you gotta be 70% healed out or something.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
an out before, not at 100% health, I believe.
Doesn't feel like the same people are dying every time, but that would, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if you noticed, I've been trying to adjust a little bit, just slightly, seeing if where my health bar is going, if I'm getting stronger.
It also felt like last time.
I survived the last one. The last pull I ended up surviving.
This person, oh, I had the most health, and I lived
different.
last time, so I don't know. Yeah, the health thing kind of was odd because it didn't feel like. Yeah, it's not like one of us is dying every single time or whatever.
Yeah, we're close.
Yeah, I think I was playing around with drinking a potion. I feel like that was helping too. I know that
my pot
you do 0 healing to yourself.
You do 0 healing, so your potion doesn't do anything?
You have a 100% heal debuff.
Yeah, but does the potion do anything? Because in DSR,
no,
the
it
healing...
counts as you healing.
Okay, because in DSR, like, it completely... The potion doesn't have any healing debuff on it. It works incredibly well.
It's because there is no healing debuff in DSR.
Well,
just trauma.
The shield. Yeah, it's the same thing.
No. This is an actual healing debuff that just that's healing absorption.
Yeah, they do. Okay. Semantics. Yeah.
They're very different.
So it helps. Okay, man. I understand how they're different more. I have played the game before, man. Oh, God.
Did you have log stones for more?
I did. They are under the logs channel called V-Pain.
So what we're talking about is if you're a tank and you get heavy attacked in DSR, you have a healing. You have healing absorption, is what it is. Not using the technical terms. And if you drink a potion, it'll ignore that and it'll heal you for the full amount. So basically, it's just us taking advantage of Zoss kind of having spaghetti code, where like if they like everything's bespoke, not everything. It's getting they made some improvements over time, but.
Oh, I thought that one was.
It's not like it checks and goes all things that heal you. Like the code isn't written that nicely. A lot of it's like specifically coded for stuff.
You guys good with what we're doing? Need any more explanations? Any questions?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, okay. For curses, or for heavy techs, you can also place them closer towards the middle. So like, let's say that you're standing here, then you can place curses like this way, so that you can still stand over here and have a bit more space to work with, or other way around, it doesn't really matter. As long as you just don't stay in a curse consistently.
And the point is that if there's a healing debuff here, it could be that you know, potions or whatever don't work.
Well, thanks.
Okay, pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Reminder, no ground dots.
It can get a little hard for me sometimes. I'm a huge fan of thinking for yourself, and a lot of times that's not what a lot of ingrained game groups like want
damage back at you right away.
Or do, and so it can be a little hard sometimes because of that.
It's a weird combination of people to die. It's like res. There you go. Nice job catching kite there.
And I don't do things just because it's like
chicken.
I was in the military. I've had to do things because I was told to do them, and there was no point or rhyme or reason to it.
Big damage.
We're playing a game. I don't do that. Like if I don't understand something,
okay.
like it's got to be explained to me.
No, don't worry.
Any of the gear in this trial good? No, no Vatra.
That's what I saw.
I just saw it looking for it.
What up, chicken? How's it going, man? Did you get all the...
Were we all stacking on the one side?
No, we are swapping
I'm going to
sides
try
after
something.
curses.
I'm going to consistently
So after you
shield
get a curse, you're
and
swapping to
pop
the
a
other side.
potion and see what happens. And if
Oh.
I live
Build
each
up,
time,
just live attack a few times.
well, we'll know. We'll have gained some knowledge.
Yeah, there we go.
See what happens. Well, that's one trial I don't have to learn. Yeah. It could be that they change stuff too after a while, because sometimes they want people to give incentivize. They think
Not
people
dying
won't
to the
run content if they
curse.
don't, and to some extent that's true. Yeah, what do we got here? Even while bracing, create a distortion barrier around yourself. You gain armor, and enemies within the distortion barrier have their armor reduced.
Okay, that's not early pull.
My food right now.
I'll give this another like 4 to 5 pulls. Let's see if we can get to portal at least.
That could be used. Not really. Yeah, no. That's in theory it could, but there's no reason.
Okay. Oh, thanks.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
And let's go. If you ever camera tilted a bit up, the instant you see the tight out, like... Did you outrange the heavy? Or
No.
get hit by the second part of it?
My heal is Arctic Glass, so you know.
Ah, okay. Yep, that would do it.
Well. I don't even remember what the sets are because the way all this stuff works, there's so many sets and everything. It's kind of like, oh, is it good? Then remember it. Might it be good?
thanks.
Remember it. If it's not good, you just wipe it from your memory. Oh, there's one that's like, yeah. There's one that's like
This should be a real pull. I think we have that.
it gives you weapon and spell damage, I think, or some sort of damage boost. I think it's weapon and spell damage per synergy that you use in like some time period or something. And I find that one to be kind of funny. Where we just all stacked up there.
Okay, swap sides. As you're swapping, roll dodge over. Oh, I have night. Why are you over there?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
I died before the like right when the curses like started to go out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Might have been like reflective or something. Push boss. Let's try not to get a second curse. Watch out for kite if you do have it. Just step over to the left.
Oh, was I supposed to go to the other side?
Yeah.
I thought you
Watch
said
out for this
healers
first.
didn't go to the. Okay.
Wait, what?
No, I thought you said we
Person
would
two.
stay on our side.
Okay. Curse is in a sec. And go to your spots. I have the wrong kite. That's probably a wipe.
Yeah, I didn't get to my spot quick enough.
Yeah, so you'll be
Oh,
pretty much
yeah,
always
thanks.
there for kite. You don't need to worry about coming in for anything.
Yeah, but after I've kited, I have to come in so that I'm in group to do my ultimate for the next curse.
Yeah, yep. Was that close to curse? I wasn't paying attention to timing. I think he was still a bit away.
Yeah, it is kind of nuts. This is the hard one. The first boss doesn't
I think
really
it does
change.
like 3 or 4 kites before next curse. I forget. Not bad though. Much better.
Whoever is rezzing me, even when we're wiping, thank you, so I can get my ult.
Yeah, okay. This will be a real pull on tanks.
Rolling in 3, 2, 1.
As a reminder, no ground dots. Let's go. Walkers, very scarily close to dying. They're real. Get chicken. Sudica when you can. Pyro, try to stay closer to your marker. You're a bit far. There's a kiting group. If you have it, just go up.
Why is it over? Oh, okay.
Might have been slightly different.
I'm afraid
I think
to
I
stampede.
understood it wrong to get
Never
the second
person
one.
5.
Get ready. Start moving to your spots after curses. Okay. Move to spots. We're gonna have swapped portals if we live. Get those reses. Then
Yeah, I'm too far out.
this is a bit weird. Just you have kite, just take it out towards mid. Push boss, we will have swapped curses, or swapped portals. So if you were assigned oh, move. I forgot that they actually jump.
I hit him. As soon as he-
Yeah, no, it's alright. We just
Good
want to do a bit
news.
more damage.
I got the kite.
Overall, very good. Yeah, this is not an Alarka fight. It can easily proc on the wrong thing. I'll just take a quick peek at the logs. Overall, very good. We just have to make sure we're keeping up damage. We did have 2 curses there. We only want to have 1. Also, one thing that I did remember that we are going to do now is everybody except for Daedric, come join us over on Skorkif's side to start with. So just everybody come over here. Just walk over. And yeah, this is just because we want a bit more damage on Skorkif at the start. I am getting called. God damn it, 1 sec.
What's up, guys? You guys got
So
any?
do we cross over when we... Oh, he got a call.
Keep the gay frogs over there.
I do actually have a question. When the curse is done and we're going to swap sides, should we like go to the edge of the cliff and then over, or should we go like around further from the cliff? Because we can't run through the other curses, right?
Yeah, I think he can roll dodge though. I think he was having us roll dodge towards the center last time, but I don't know if that's changed with the positioning change.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, what was the question?
I was just saying, like, how exactly should I run when we're?
It's just more healing, soft. That's the trick, man.
You can't run through the other colored curses at all, right?
Yep. You should just be able to walk through. We are a bit like loose on curses. Make sure you're pretty close. It should be like Loki stacks. Like I've seen some people be further out than they need to be, and that will just make it harder for healers to heal you. It'll make it harder for people to get to the correct spots.
Yeah.
Just be close to each other. As close as you can be without it lagging.
I honestly, since there's no depth on the diamonds, like I honestly find it easier to look at the AoEs and just get as close as I can to the other AoEs without overlapping.
Try to get mine to like your feet, like the Loki stacks, so we can get as close as possible.
Yeah, because
the other
like
thing you can do is look straight down,
Yeah.
and then if you look straight down, it also projects it a lot more accurately.
yeah.
Okay, we'll do one more pull, I want to say, and then we'll go for a quick last boss clear for experience.
I do have a quick question for this. With we're gonna DPS here, and then when we run across, are we like, am I crossing back over to blue for curse?
Yeah, it is a lot.
So this is just for this. After Titan's land, you're going back to your green 2.
A lot of visual clutter. That's why I don't like all these add-ons.
Sure, that's what I thought.
Yep. No, it's just because we want to push Skorkif the first time, and then we want to push Bjorna the second. The exact boss that we push doesn't matter. We just want to make sure one gets pushed before the other. That's because the Titans, after we finish Portal, they'll take like 70% of their health or in damage or something, and that can't happen twice. Otherwise, it's a wipe. Okay, let's do this hauntings.
Three, two, one.
And let's go. Now just go back to your correct sides. Now, Crow, you could probably just stay with Daedric for the whole thing. You don't need to move over, really. It's more so for damage. Okay, swap on over.
Oh, need to go over the other side. Other side.
You
other
definitely
side.
cut out there, but yep. Big damage. I might move our markers a bit further away from the edge. They're a bit close. Specifically the entrance ones.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh! I'll go get the resin kite. Everybody else just chill.
I cannot live that.
I was already doing it.
Curse in 5.
Thank you.
Get close for curses. Get close. We're gonna have to do the next set of curses. And go to your spots. Blue one, be careful. There we go. Just swap on over, get that res. Try to run around enemy curses.
Oh no.
Bit
That's
of
a bad
a
idea.
minefield, but it is what it is. We will have opposite curses here, or opposite portals. I need to remember what portal I'm in. Oh, we were
Force
supposed
the
to.
portal. Force it.
I thought we were gonna push. Come on, it's at 0%. Why is it not pushed?
Portals are up.
Okay.
Oh
Not bad.
shit, I'm dead
We just
again.
need to do it, we just need to do a bit more damage, and then we have that. Ideally, we want to push before second curse.
Dead in portal. Oh,
Yeah, no,
whatever.
it's.
I
not
was
happening.
concentrating.
Well,
Not bad though. Much better than before. I will probably move these markers, so let's clear, and then I'll take a couple minutes to move these around after.
Let me see. Is there something I can do to help live that? I'm healing, but I'm not. I'm mostly throwing my heals on the group.
Is that kite that you died to?
Is there?
Yes, the fire. Sorry.
Yeah. Just strafe sideways. If you move sideways, it should take you.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't heal through it. Sorry.
You can, but it's also like more effort to heal through it than just to move to the side.
Yeah, I was running out of resources.
Yep.
Do you know if there's any like big cleave that the boss does? Like after curse, we're running around, we're stacking up over here. There's not a
Nope.
whole lot of room. There's no cleave to worry about.
There is no cleave.
Okay.
Yeah. I do want to try something, so we will do another hard mode pull. For this, Kuro, I want you to waste your ult real quick, and I want to see you just get back ult. I want to see what you'll be at with 0.
Okay, so you want me to burn it now?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm gonna reload the logs and take a peek at something.
Okay.
Yeah, before we start doing the pull, just, do you have add-on set up for a pre-buff?
No, I don't.
Okay. See. Yeah, probably just, drop orb for this fight, throw on trample.
Okay.
Just for this.
I'd have to go
live,
make...
we'll change stuff around.
I'll have to make a trample. I don't have...
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just port out, go do that real quick.
Okay.
If you port to Bedrock's house, he has a station there.
Yeah, I've got a EU characters, and I've got a house I can go to.
Yep. But yeah, I just want to see if you do have a trample pre-buff. Then I just want to see if you'll get ult by the time first curses come out.
What goes on trample?
Heroism and the rest doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just make sure it
Struggle
costs.
with max sustain, I'd make it a stam-based one, but if your max sustain is generally okay, you can just do mag.
It's more or less okay.
Then yeah, for this, what we'll get you to do is just cast trample before the fight starts, and then don't cast it during the fight, and we'll see if you get ult by the time curse happens. And if it does, then that'll be your pre-buff. You'll just have a load up that you press for trample, and then when boss pulls, you what's it called? You swap back.
Yeah, that's fair. I might be using a little late. I'm a tank main, and I'm used to saving them until I need them. That's why. Soft. Yeah. I don't just chew them up. I'm used to having to be a little bit more
show me how
ecumenical with
Yeah, we'll worry about it
when
if
I use them.
Does give you enough ult.
I've had other tanks
so
tell
you
me
want
that they just chew them up.
You said cast it before
and
the
that's
fight
that's
starts,
fine, but
like,
that's just I'm not.
before we're in
Yes,
combat,
I think
or at the start.
Part of
the
it
fight,
comes
once
from
we're
running
in
with a lot of
combat.
beginner groups oftentimes,
Before in combat,
where you
so,
don't
when
want to
Daedric
like
says,
you might need it later
whoever's counting,
and don't use it until
when
you
they say
really
3,
do. So
then you cast it, and then at the end of the cast you swap.
what's my main subclass for tank? So like I love necro tanking for the necro res, and I do that a lot in training groups. What's up, Ishi? Don't be like me. I chew them up like candy. Yeah, people have told me like other tanks are like, dude, you just eat them. You should. I've been told to bind synergy to left click on my
So you want
tank,
me to dump
and
the,
I don't really do it.
Siphon now.
Yeah, just pop it. Make sure you.
Like one of my groups that I I'm responsible for my own setup. For a hard mode Rock Grove, I'm not even using any
Wait, is there a portal?
any
that I can go
necro.
through? I didn't even see
I'm
that.
There's a
like
portal that takes you to the
Sork.
first boss, and then you just run it. That's not too bad.
I'm like
because it's
Daedric
I didn't
summoning.
low
I think it's
see
Daedric
that.
summoning.
Oh, there it is. It's way back in here.
Pretty sure it's Daedric summoning, Winter's Embrace from the Warden
if you
skill
take a
line,
left, throw on
and then
rapids, and
siphoning.
jump off that cliff, then run for
I'm
about
not
And
2
that's
doing
minutes
that's
that.
more
to
for like
something
group
else.
buffs and
I'm
everything.
not
It's
doing
not
that.
designed to be the best tank. It's designed to be the best buffs for the group, not like the most survivable. Yeah, I really like Soldier of the Apocrypha. I think it works really well, and that's the tanking skill line
If
from
only
the
heavy attacks did generate more
from
ult,
the
that would be
Arcanist.
kind of fun.
I think it's great.
That's one of
Make
my
medium
first-
attacks
It
generate
just
more ult.
it's kind of hard because if you
And bring
use
back the
it, you
medium
want to
ult.
use all of the skills, and then that's
They
like
went, "Oh,
most
you've
of your
been heavy
bar.
attacking in these periods to make sure I have more ult," and I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm heavy attacking." I'm like, "But aren't you usually light attacking?" And he's like, "Well, yeah." Doesn't make any difference.
Complete light attack between your heavy attack.
He had me concerned that he wasn't light attacking because he was in Veloci as well. Like that's the thought
Ah.
where my thought process went when he said he was heavy attacking for ult. Scared me.
Okay. Hero is
Someone in my
here.
console group
So yeah,
thought a
just
heavy
when
attack
the
generated
countdown is at
more
3,
ult,
just
more
cast
ult than
Trample,
light
and then
attacks.
Okay.
Never cast it again.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's gonna be real hard. I'll see what I can do.
I think
That's probably a bad
DK is still a
idea.
good choice. Everybody's gonna want DK.
Oh, I'm just
and
afraid
everybody
my muscle
is gonna
memory
want
gonna
Warden
treat it like an orb,
for the
so we'll see
ice,
what
for the
happens.
because I think it just makes sense for the tank to run the Winter's Embrace skill line to give major resolve for everybody. So
Okay, let me
you
know
always
when
want that, and I think it
Alright.
makes sense for it to be on a tank. And then you always
Okay,
want
on
igneous
tanks.
weapons, and potentially stagger depending on how sweaty your group is. But yeah, so that's my
Oh,
my
shit,
2 pennies
man.
on that.
It doesn't matter. Let's move. Also, do make sure to light attack the boss. That would help.
Yeah, I do.
That is... that's not enough.
Okay. I did not light attack the boss very much this time, so I think it will be enough if I am doing it. I was just focusing on like all the shit. So
I think it only has to be every 9 seconds, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's once every 9.
It's just
we
heal-
were halfway
heal-
across. We
heal-
were
healing
halfway across
generates
the
ult
arena.
anyway.
Yeah,
heal
we were
generates
Oh,
halfway.
yeah, true, it does.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
halfway across the arena before
we're
I
actually
light
fine.
attacked for the first time.
Yeah, this is what?
Pro tip: if
No,
you're ever
we're
trying to
cooking.
just ulti bot, if you choose for your second thing the status effects and you're rocking Baron, it's pretty nice because it gives an extra four bonus ult every time you cast it. Mostly a tank thing now.
I put class mastery on because the Nightblade class mastery is useful for me. So
We are gonna turn off the hard mode and just do this on non-hard mode.
I'll
DK
practice
Warden
that.
Nightblade. Yeah, Nightblade also. Everybody wants siphoning for
Okay,
for
this
potion
portal,
chugging.
the
So
portal
that's
one,
yeah.
Portal 1. God damn it. Blue double is Plonker Pyro Chicken. Blue single is me, Sudoku Jess. Red double is Daedric Keth Knight. Red single is Kuro, the Phil whose name I'm forgetting, Rasta. And
I
Gateman.
think the main thing for base class is like Arcanist. It really is just Arcanist is the only
We're
thing
still
that
gonna do
matters
the,
for base
the hard mode
class
as much as
because of the
possible,
class
like the hard mode strats
mastery.
as much as possible.
Generally speaking,
Uh,
there might be a few niche situations, and
well,
the only
okay,
one I could think of for DPS
uh,
is
for tanks,
if you want to
don't
run
move
Corpse
right
Buster
away.
on a
The
Necro.
dragons take like
But
20
like
seconds to
everybody
land.
else, it's like
literally
Arcanist base is
forever.
the best thing
So wait for them to land.
because
then
it's the
move.
only thing that matters potentially for your class mastery. But yeah, that's my 2
I'm
pennies.
gonna move this to a side monitor because I have a second monitor now.
So making a base Necro would be fine. Yeah. The
Okay.
thing, it's just if you want to generate Crux with a scribing
On
skill,
tanks.
basically. So I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, after remove.
Yeah, Ishii says DK, Warden, Nightblade seem to really popular base classes for tanks. Yeah, I would agree with that. From what I've seen, yeah. Oh, shoot. I casted a ground taunt.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, not yet. Now
Takes
we do.
forever. Yep.
There we go.
You just said that. I wasn't listening. It's fine.
Let's get
Jeez.
Keth and Sutika.
What is going on? I just need to recast my ground dot there.
And
Is why I did that weird
curses.
thing.
Move to your spots. We're still gonna swap sides, even if even though curses are not gonna stay forever.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, just swap sides just to remember how to do it. Okay, portals. Look around for your portal. Going in 3, 2, 1. Flunkers team, you're gonna use the synergy as soon as you see it.
Oh, why am I?
Flunkers team.
Oh my God! Why am I ulting,
Next up is
guys? Because I'm a troll? I don't know.
Okay, next up is my team, so I'll use it. I probably went in before tank healer. There we go. Then final team is going to be Kickmen. I dodged that. I hate my life. Kickmen use it. Oh, okay. Yeah, just wait until the very end. You're the last one to use it.
Oh, okay.
Going down. As Daedric.
I just use it.
If you have boss on you, don't pull it towards the other boss. That's probably why. Oh, we have a tank up. This is maybe doable.
I don't know where to be after
mess.
this part.
Okay, it's not doable.
No?
There we just wipe that. What killed you, Daedric?
Just dotted out.
Did you what did you taunt up there?
Just the blue guy.
Nightblade is everywhere because
Did
of
you dodge the
subclass.
heavy?
Yeah, Nightblade is like probably second best DPS line right now after
Probably.
Arc, and then
Yeah, you can dodge that.
then it's kind of like there's a handful.
Also, make sure your ults are on yourself as well. It looks like you aren't getting any of your heals.
Supports.
You can be relatively close to group.
Just trying to get some ults here.
Then you have to move
For
away.
supports, like a lot of them want you to chug potions. Like a lot of the comps are counting on you having siphoning,
So
which
when
has
we
gotten a
come
buff
down,
to
we should be
the
back on
catalyst
our
passive.
original boss.
Instead of giving
No,
20 ult every time you drink a
still
potion,
have
it gives you
frosty
30.
when you
So
look.
there's like a lot of
You go
setups where you
back
just
up.
chug
That
potions.
when
It's
you
kind of
go up
crazy.
on.
Yep. So if you're on red boss,
I
you get the
mean,
curse,
I
you
can't
go
be
to blue
bothered to get
boss.
all my characters
Then you
day
stay
one
on blue
patch
boss
ready.
until you next get a curse.
100%
So even
Vatra.
after
I
coming
feel
back
you,
to
man.
portal, you still stay on
I
the same
wouldn't
boss.
stress it. Arc will still be. Ishi says Arc will still be top class. Who could have seen that coming? Yeah, 100%.
That only
Ishi.
switches at the curse.
Yep. It only switches at the curse, or
They
if
will
you
nerf
die,
Arcanist one
but
day,
even
and
if
that
you
will be
die,
fun to
still
see.
go back to your correct boss.
I sadly
hit 'em
have
both
to
and
one of
just
my
saw
groups
which
start
one
progging the
more I had
trifectas a
damage
day
on and
after
stayed on
patch.
it.
I get no peace to enjoy the DLC.
Okay.
Oh, that's tough, dude.
We'll go again.
Lyro says, I'm in another civilization in
Okay.
Stellaris. They started out hostile, but now they love me. Oh, that's fun. They asked for a migration treaty, so that's great. That's awesome,
After blue,
Lyriel.
we'll get,
I
chicken
hope
and
they're
some
not.
crap.
I hope
It's
they're
gonna
not
take
just
with me
like
forever.
stringing you along to kill you later. But you know, I'm sure that's not the case. How's life on Tamriel?
There we go.
You seem less advanced than my cute lizards who have FTL travel.
Okay.
Lyriel, I do think that we are less advanced than your cute lizards that have FTL travel. Guys, Lyriel and I started getting back into Stellaris after not having played it in a long time,
Portals.
and it's been quite fun. I've been
Going
happy
up
with it.
In 3,
Oh shit!
2,
Where am I going? Oh,
1.
over here. Okay, yeah.
Now.
I take so long to figure that out. Okay, this guy's like immune, so I don't even need to kill him. I don't know what else I
Daedric's
need to
team
do.
won. Not Daedric's Flunkers.
Using now.
Okay. Next up is Daedric's.
Kill these guys?
Try to wait for another 2 seconds.
I don't know.
Next up is going to be mine,
Am I
my
supposed to chill?
and then is Cakeman in 3 stacks, 2 stacks. Now. Okay, get ready. We're gonna jump down, go to the shark fog that you can't see. Oh wait, no, you can. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Remind me, we're still trying to not damage the dragons up there, right?
Yeah, no, they'll reflect back at you. Portals and zip. Oh no, okay, that's just a banner for that one.
And you
We're
said
staying
to
here until
wait,
dragons go.
wait like 2 more stacks.
Oh dear God, I'm gonna
Yep.
die because I'm trolling.
It's because we want to be at 4 stacks when we cleanse. If we're at 3, then it won't be too big of an issue, but it will be an issue eventually. Try to push Yorna first. Only use ults on Yonora.
Someone's standing in my spot?
Get that res if we can. Okay. Only push Yonora if you can.
I'm so confused. We're on opposite sides from when we started right now, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, just making sure.
No, right now we're on the same sides as when we started.
Yep.
Because we got 2 curses. Okay. Can push both bosses evenly now. Get ready for portals. Go up for portals in 3.
I think I missed a call out.
Wait, 2, 1.
Oh shit. Okay. Opposite portal. I'm not with you guys in blue. Sorry. Coming. I'm
It doesn't
slowed.
matter. It should be fine.
Well, that's good to know.
Daedric's or Plonker. God damn it! I swear to God, I'm just gonna write a
Good.
sticky note. Just use the synergy if you see it.
Double red's good.
Sudica, use you. Wait. Now.
Where'd I go?
I have a synergy, but I don't seem to be able to use it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Jump
have
down.
that now.
3,
Is that
2, 1. If you have boss on you, pull to a side. Okay. Try not to get them close to each other.
Posting checking builds are fine.
Okay, Plunk's gonna die. Daedric should be up, so res Daedric.
They should made it post
If you
Chug
have,
gives even more ult.
Scorkif on you, just
I
get
mean,
away.
they did buff it.
Plonk, you're up. Okay, big damage. Just nuke a boss. Choose one, nuke it. Curses, stay close to a boss. Normally we would have wiped it like 10 minutes ago, but
Yeah, I don't think a lot of stuff really matters on normal. I feel like I'm gonna have to relearn this on normal.
I'm just only gonna teach the proper, like the double portal strat, because it's a pain to have to reteach double portals.
People
Go
teaching
Scorkif.
hard mode mechanics and non-hard modes. I never
It's
heard of
pain.
such a thing. So it'll be the same as every other patch.
why couldn't we get that synergy again? We died out just because it took portal phase too long.
Were you on the side with the Titan and died at the end there?
Yeah.
No, you have to take the portal to escape that. There's a portal over
Also,
on the
are you
left.
good on Liberty?
Alright,
Lyriel,
that's what we have
I
to
think
take
I'm
the portal.
good.
So
I think I'm
after
good
we
on
do that,
Liberty.
we
Thank
can
you.
Just go over and take the portal on that.
Stellaris is so cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
Saw it for the first
Okay.
time last stream, and it looks
Well,
like a ton of
after
fun.
the wall
Oh, dude,
drops,
it's great.
because the wall is gonna drop dependent on the other 2 teams when they finish.
Okay.
Did our wall drop?
Did we have a wall?
The what?
I don't think we have.
There was a
there's
wall.
there's a wall there
I
when
don't know
we
if it
first
dropped.
go up and we can't go over.
I don't think the wall
Oh.
dropped.
I think both healers were on the same platform, so that's probably why it didn't.
We weren't, because I
Oh, okay.
saw Tutica going to what I thought was my platform, and I went to the
Oh,
other
no.
single platform, but none of my team was on the platform with me, so I'm not sure what happened. Like, I don't know where to be at that point.
I think I missed your call out
Either way.
to like push
keep
one
going.
boss too, so I was like kind of lost there for a little bit when we were downstairs. I
Oh,
just
thanks.
I just follow the gay frog.
No idea
He's my guiding light.
Yeah, so the way we're gonna be doing it on hard mode is that I'm just gonna say no ults on one of these bosses. That's just the optimal way, because it still keeps damage up.
Joke's on you. I hold my ult for the health recovery CP.
Okay, for this portal, we're gonna have Plonker. As soon as this is done, you're just gonna drop off and pre-stack the next stack. You're gonna hold everything.
Self-damaging potions
Then we're gonna
with a
come
risk
down.
of
Oh, shit.
doing a
Shit,
1
shit,
second
shit, shit,
throwing
shit.
up animation. We're going in on shit.
You looking to
Hey, it was 3.
That's fair.
Okay, we're done. DPS take the portal. Plonker, you can just drop down.
Oh
and
my
pre-stack.
god, why am I looting? But the risk, yeah.
DPS.
What happens?
I don't know
If you
how I like
go
the potion
before it
chugging builds, but I will do what I must.
Run across the bridge.
Yeah.
stay Plonk.
Dude, I played a lot of Master of Orion and Master of
Yeah,
Magic
that
way back
works.
in the day.
They're stacked.
And if you're
They just come
unfamiliar
back.
with those games, there are more modern versions. I didn't actually really play the modern versions.
I
I
like it.
think that my expectations of so Stellaris is what I would expect to be a modern iteration. And when I saw like the newer Master of Orion and Master of Magic, they didn't iterate at all to me. And I was a little bit disappointed because games have come a long ways in 20 or 30 years, you know? And so I was like less into it, but Stellaris is like the spiritual successor, and it's improved. I mean, it just has such cool, like the tech trees are cool and everything else. My one complaint right now is that I do see a lot of the kind of like the things I like exploring. I go really hard into exploring, and I see some of the same storylines over and over again, which is like I'm in a weird place right now where it's kind of awkward. Like it's nice seeing the same ones because then you kind of know what to choose, but at the same time, I don't really feel like I'm exploring. So like I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it, but overall, like the game's incredibly fun. There's so many fun like role-playing things you can do if you want to go that way. So many fun like optimal things you can do if you want to do that.
This
It's
one's
just
right
a lot
above
of fun.
us,
I like
so,
4X
we're
games,
just
so
gonna go in, nuke it, then come back down.
although I hardly ever play them on stream.
I said
I'm
I'll
waiting
take it,
for
I like them.
Civ 7 to go on sale, and then I'll try it. I have a love-hate relationship with Civ. Like it's almost what I want it to be.
I can say it every time from now on.
But
if
the
you'd like.
developers-
Eyeballs up here. Kill the eyeball if you're still here.
But the
There we go.
developers
Now drop down.
really like don't lean into like they don't like PvP,
we're gonna
and I
kill
think they
everything here,
consider
Plonk, you can go
optimal play to be a.
You
Actually,
can't
I
stand on the
know
side of the bridge
they
until
consider
Plonk
optimal
stacks.
play to be a problem, and so they don't
like,
design their
15
game
seconds.
around it, which sucks. And it means that there's a bunch of hidden
Yeah,
mechanics
we're gonna go
that
5,
PvP players
4,
learn about,
3,
and if
2,
you,
1.
it just feels bad. Like I don't think
Hopefully
that there
that
is
somewhat
ever
worked.
a
One of them's
world
still
in
really
any
far.
game where you like the mechanics should be like
Okay,
hidden from
let's
you,
not do that one again.
unless
No.
the whole point of the game is to like figure out what the current mechanic is. That would be different. But generally speaking, like
Yeah.
I just feel like oh shit, almost ran in like head first into a ghost. But generally speaking, I
works
just
in
feel
it,
like you
though.
should know what
Kind of.
you shouldn't be wondering what mechanics are in a game. You know, like I
Yeah.
know it's like half of
Issue
why I
with
have
it
a
is that it's
job.
also
You know,
fun.
covering ESO because everything's like so. But it's mostly because
We're
it's so
gonna do final boss.
complex.
We're just gonna keep doing.
And the stuff that is hidden is frustrating because
Call it.
players don't know, and you try to tell them. But if you want to go through and tell a new player like all the issues, all the bugs that they need to know about, and all the hidden mechanics, it's just like too much. So an example of a hidden mechanic, which is really just like
we might have time for a
poorly
single
coded,
boss
poorly communicated, is that there is one weapon
Context.
skill from
pull the run
each
guy.
weapon skill line that will keep your back bar enchant
I don't know
proc
if he roams.
even when you're on your front bar.
Yeah,
And nothing else will do that. It's only that one weapon, and it
Okay.
happens to be the skill. And I imagine this was intentional at the time. Happens to be the skill that you use with your arena weapon, with your Maelstrom back
Okay.
bar.
Oh, thanks.
It's not arenas; it's only Maelstrom back bars. That particular skill, and I'm sure that was coded when Maelstrom Arena was like one of the only arenas, or was the only arena, and there was like that was the only arena weapon, and maybe it was fine at the time.
Big
But
damage on
that's the
everything.
problem with Zoss's spaghetti code, and so most players don't know
Including the
that.
blood
They don't
weapons
know
for
that they need
lose.
to, like they know that everybody uses Maelstrom back bar almost. Most builds do, but do they understand that that's
Yes,
part
I
of the
get it.
reason
The
they use
terrain
that
is
skill
cursed.
is because you need it to keep that back bar enchantment
Jesus.
procced while on your front bar.
Plonk
I don't
is
know,
dead.
but that's just one of
Someone
many,
can
many.
erase,
But I find it
kill
really
res, kill
it's a
stuff.
little bit frustrating with Civ. Civ is
Hey,
like
forget about the res. Just kill stuff. There's one thing left.
It's fine.
There we go.
Still faster to res him. Aim for the middle and try not to die.
Now we get to see our little sailboat banners.
Aw, that is kind of fun.
I think the second that this patch is live tomorrow, I'm gonna go into Group Finder and join a pug for this and see what happens.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be doable for everything but last boss. Pugs are gonna
I
die on last boss.
can't wait. I know that's what I want to see. I wanna know
Okay.
how it goes.
We have time for one non-hard mode poll, so let's go for it. Let's get a quick clear. Then let's be happy. Try to focus on. I was gonna say doing hard mode stuff, but it's really just
You
do
should
as
stream
much
more
damage as
Stellaris
possible.
when patch and other games settle down. Yeah, I want to, man. I want
What we
to.
are gonna
Yeah,
do is
I want to
slightly
because I want to
different
play
next
it.
week,
Honestly,
We're gonna be killing all the ads that have the
yeah.
synergies, and then everybody's gonna be going in Portal, except for off tank. And
No, the
healer,
game went backwards since
or
2017.
whoever
To be
was
honest.
assigned to stay
Yeah.
outside and healer.
Are you talking about Stellaris soft? Or are you talking about ESO? What are we talking about? Newer games are so bad compared to older games. Game companies are way
killing
too
all of them
greedy now.
before we
I think
go
it's
in.
indie games, man. That's
So
why
then-
indie
then
games are the
tank and
future.
the healer can just grab them as we call.
I believe indie games are the future
That's gonna
because
be
they're
more
not
helpful
motivated
for
by
hard mode
greed,
on,
man.
Like third bridge, because there's only
That's why
there's
things
3
like
Templars, but only
Helldivers
2
is
synergies.
so good because it's not just like greedy corporate interests. It's people that want to make a really fun game,
Okay.
and they did a kick-ass job with it.
Yeah. Any questions?
Yeah.
Concerns? Yeah. What's this? Oh, thanks.
Okay. Only exposure to games like Stellaris is Total War. Yeah, I would say that's very different. I'm sad Super Earth Defense is finished. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to be doing something other than squids right now, but yeah. Being like playing on Super Earth was pretty cool. I
Okay.
thought that was going left.
There we go. There's a weapon on boss if you can break that. There's only one weapon on non-hard mode. Nice, nice. I was gonna say damage and job at the same time. Don't go in portal. We're killing ads first. We're killing all the tiny ones. Ignore the big skelly. He's just gonna respawn. I think that's all of them. Okay. Going in 3, 2, 1.
Shit.
Yeah, nuke the channeler. Don't use ults on it. Remember, we're saving ults for the guy. Okay, we're done. Run.
Oh god. I couldn't take the portal.
Dodge the light. Going to the left. Try roll dodging if you. Oh, okay.
Nah,
there we
good. I got it. I just thought I was gonna die.
go. Watch out for cleave. Okay, we're going over to boss. Go to Lord Warden. We're nuking him. Big damage. Tether. It's on 2 people. Spread that. Jess and Kickman. Jess go left. The other left. The weapons in group.
Got it.
Yeah. Kill all the shades. Big damage on every single shade. I might assign 2 people to each of the shades, so you just turn and focus that directly, so we don't have to do like a lot of rotating. Bombs are out. Can healers grab?
Yes.
We need one
I've
more
got
person
one.
grabbing. Oh, there we go. I can grab it. I got it. Tether. It's on Kickman and someone in group. Kickman, just break the weapon because you're already far out. Weapons in group. There you go. Push boss to portal. Okay. As a reminder, we're killing stuff and then
We're
going to
doing this
portal.
non-hard mode
Stay
right
here, kill
now.
stuff.
For those who don't know, I think just to cut it a little
Stuff is
short
dead.
today.
Let's go into portal.
I don't know
in
why.
3,
Maybe more had
2,
stuff going on.
1. Right to left.
I thought we were gonna do hard mode pulls on it, but I guess not.
Plonk. Synergy. Or not Plonk, Daedric. Haha. I remember who's in portal, who's not. Okay. Let's go. we're crossing the bridge and just dot up in front of us where the shades are going to spawn. There is no room wipe mechanic at the start here. I don't know exactly where it's going to spawn, just like relatively here. We're going counterclockwise around the ring. Okay, start killing shades. What gets Kuro? Tether? Split that
I'm
part.
moving right.
Okay, that's far enough away. There's a weapon in mid. Okay, big damage on Kina. If you have the circles on you, just stay still. We will out-heal the wall. Just stay still and out-heal the wall. If you want, block it. Bombs are out. If you can, grab it. Can you lose it? I don't see. Oh, there's a bomb in group. Get res. Daedric is dead, so Plonk just roll dodge. Watch out for that. That is not the room wipe, but it is still a pain. Oh, don't jump off the edge, if you just did. Is Daedric up? Okay, yep.
Yes.
Is Plonk up? Yep. Yeah. Okay, kill Kina. She's at like 0 health. There we go. Okay, now get reses. We will have a weapon up here for quite a while because, no thunder. Double weapon. Ooh. Reminder, don't run with the wall. Just like stay still, we will out-heal you from the wall. Stay close to mid.
Why did I die?
Bombs are out. Can healers grab?
Did you do that shockwave towards me?
Okay, I got one, but I'm also getting res.
Not really sure.
Okay. Portal. We're gonna start moving to it. Get res first. kill the clan fear. That's the word. Okay, going into portal in 3, 2, 1. Right to left. Okay, synergy.
I got one. No, I don't.
Oh, lost one. Synergy.
It's the first time I've ever done portal.
Nice. Let's leave. Good job on portal. Good job on synergies. Run. There is a room wipe on this one, so just don't be in the mid.
Run!
We're gonna go and go to the left. Big damage on boss. We're nuking boss. Just take Krogo and hold him some. Oh, okay. Get those reses fast.
Well,
If you see a channeler doing channeling stuff, channel it.
Coming right.
I got tether.
Yeah, okay. Just split the weapon with the tether in the middle. Nice.
Say what res is.
swapping.
Okay, watch out for weapon on boss.
Jeez. Alright.
Yeah, okay.
Incinerator doing immolation, I think, for
Get a res on
16
healer.
without being max
Ooh.
health.
Uh-oh.
We might have to take it slow though and then kill Krogo. Or at least Infuser on
Oh
No,
no,
hard
that's
mode.
the end for
Hard
me. A bomb touched me while I had circles, so that's gonna be fun.
It's fine. It only kills on hard mode. This is still probably a wipe though.
Seems fine.
Funka's got this. It's only 18.
I don't know. This is what
Only you.
plunking it looks like.
Plonk.
That's less health than a 21 mil dummy. You got
Yeah,
it.
exactly. You can do it, Plonka.
Run for your life. He's gonna get a Necker res here in a second. It's gonna
See
be
you
fine.
guys all next week.
But the Blanc refused to die.
No! So close.
Here we go. Nice job. Even though we didn't clear final boss, oh well, who cares. I think for our hard mode, we are going to kill the Incinerator at least on final platform. Just because I think that's contributing to a bit of issues. And then just nuke boss after that. Overall, much better in Portal today. Much better on second boss. Next week I will put up a vote for if we want to do hard mode or not. Or hard mode or not. I'll actually, yeah, no, I will do a vote on if we want to do hard mode or not. Just based on if people have setups ready here.
Goodbye, cruel
I'll have
world.
updated setups. Our third skill line, I will recommend it to be Don's Wrath. you'll just use it with a Mag Arc, Camo front bar, Radiant Depression front bar, and then Solar Barrage back bar. You don't need to, that's what I'd recommend. But, yep, nice run. Thank you guys for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, see you guys around.
See you later.
Thanks, more.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, cool. Let me just drop out of the chat real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Actually, let me buy real quick. All right, give me 1 second here. I just wanted to catch up on chat. I didn't want to miss some of this stuff. I'm going to close out ESO because if I tab out to look at chat, it'll freak out the audio. But I just wanted to, sorry, green screen peeking through a little bit there. Guys, I stream by a window, so when I stream during the day, the lighting is always different. And it's kind of a problem. Let me see. I just want to catch up here what everybody was saying on because we're talking about several things here. I think Soft saying... Sunday said Super Defiance is finished. Thatcher said bugs on Super Helldiving was way more fun than my first time trying bugs. Part of that Thatcher, yeah. Part of that Thatcher too is that we had, not only were we on Super Helldive, so we get a bunch of everything, it was also that we were getting, we had the Predator strain, which is chef's kiss. It's so much better having the Predator strain. That's why I looked for a planet with a high resistance so that it'd be hard, and then I looked for one with the Predator strain. Clearly for our group that was a little too much. I know I was rusty and it was new to you and whatever, and then RTS was doing like a meme build, but obviously still fun, and it's nice not always just win every single time, so that's kind of cool. Ishi says, was it just me or did Super Earth suck for sample spawns? I would have loved more. Yeah, I think that the idea, I thought the same thing. It wasn't very good, but it kind of makes sense. Like, why are we collecting samples, like exotic planets and stuff? Like, it makes more sense. It doesn't really make as much sense to me to collect a lot of samples on Super Earth. And so, like, while it was kind of a bummer, like, it also kind of made sense. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. Saul says, I was hoping automatons might take advantage and attack Super Earth after seeing all the damage the squid made. Yeah, I guess we'll see. That would be cool. I think obviously there's some of, like, the player, they don't want to. But yeah, it could be cool if we get. I could see that being like the next phase, but I could imagine them giving players a minute, a bit of reprieve. Vatcher says, I do think it's a little annoying to be swarmed all the time and be stunned by their hits, but I think weapon I'm using isn't ideal for that type of any. Yeah, Vatcher, I think that's the cool thing is, like, there's not an exact meta, but when you get into the really hard stuff, in particular the Predator strain, you need a couple of things. We're not going to, I'll pop in just to show. So you need some sort of stun, and that could be any number of things, typically, or you need overwhelming firepower, and ideally, overwhelming firepower is the better idea, because if you stun and they keep coming, you got to keep stunning and what have you. So there's a lot of ways to do it. I think the poison dog works really well because it confuses them and then gives you a chance to kill them. And if you're running around trying to, if you're not staying in a group, you absolutely do need something like that. You could also go with like, the cookout shotgun works really well for stunning. I really personally like the jar because it does do the knockback, but it also just does a ridiculous amount of damage. It's really hard to use, which is the drawback of it. But that's where you got to come up with some combination. And when you're doing that hardest stuff like that, you actually do need, there are some things you do need on those hardest difficulties when things are really hitting the fan. There's still a lot you can do. Poison grenades also works well. Incendiary grenades also works well for crowd controlling on those guys. So, and probably the new grenade would as well, but I haven't really tried it. Then you can use the thermite, obviously, for the big guys, but I think like incendiary impact or gas is pretty crucial. And then I think for like your actual like loadout and what have you, like a guard dog of some sort or a shield. Basically, I think it's a really good idea to give up your backpack for something that is going to like work well for you. Like that one mission I took the jetpack and it was not happening. And so I think some sort of guard dog, some sort of shield or whatever, I guess not the ballistic shield, but some sort of shield generator or whatever is kind of like really needed. It really helps you out a lot. Yeah. Let me see here. Soft says would have been an awesome way to show robot intelligence. Yeah. Only issue I have on Helldiver at the moment, that most armor looks nice but has useless effects. Yeah, that's fair. I think that the problem for me is that there's a couple that are actually really good, or not. There's a couple that are really good, but yeah, you can just do whatever, and it is kind of a bummer. It could be better. Absolutely, I would agree with that. Ishii says a transmog system would be nice. So for those who don't know what Ishii is referring to, it's just like a way of making, like having your art, like being able to pick the traits on your armor and then cosmetics totally separately. And right now that's not what it's like. So I think the high pad rating is like pretty hooked up. I think having extra grenades can be really nice if you can live with it. I think the explosive resistance is like crucial on bots if you don't want to get one shot. And Scout can be really fun as well. So I think there's some fun things here, but yeah, it doesn't matter that much. And then the arc resistance can be fun against the Illuminate in certain situations if you're running around underneath them, because they will try to zap you, the bug zappers as well. Yeah. Or just let us take passives and slot them on others. Yeah, that's fair. Vatcher said Helldivers is perfect. Once I get the portable Hellbomb, I'm going to have so much fun. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like it's a 10 out of 10 for me. And I keep saying that, but I'm going to keep saying it again. I mean, I just love everything about it. Like, are there things that could be better? Sure. But I think like the armor could be more impactful. Sure. I think the Siege Ready is really fun with certain weapons and certain loadouts. It can be pretty hooked up. The Heat Seeker, the fire armor, being able to use with certain weapons like the sickle, the double-edged sickle here, super fun, like interaction. I think it's really cool. Just so much stuff that I like about it, and they all function slightly differently. Not all of them; they're not all perfect, but I just think there's so many cool things. You're like, oh, this is cool, and you can grab all of it. We've had situations where we're in the hardest content, and it's the craziest it's ever been, and we'll have 4 completely different loadouts. And I think that's pretty cool. And, just because, like, a lot of us, I like running light armor, a lot of people, but some people don't. Some people run around in big Chungus armor, and it works for them. I don't know about perfect, but they give an insane example to other companies of how game events should work. Yeah, it feels like an actual live service game. What live service games are kind of a joke. It's kind of like live service games are live service in the same way that Diablo is a role-playing game. It's just not. It's not a role-playing game. Like, there's just nothing else to it. It's just not. But, it's like grandfathered in, and that's what we call them. What we call live service games are not live service. Like, they don't do hardly anything that would be, in any reasonable estimation, be considered live service. It just means that they do updates that are more frequent than, like, once a year or maybe even once. Like, once a quarter, though, is about the most they do. It's not like they're actually, and that's because of their approach, because part of it is from them being tabletop nerds, I think, and being like taking the kind of approach of like actively GMing, which is really cool. Yeah. Ishi says definitely has its jank and it performs really bad on most people's PC, but it's a solid game. It performs. I don't know if it performs really bad, man. I don't know if I would agree with that. I think some people have problems, but I know people that are running pretty old systems and it looks pretty good. I think it's fairly optimized. There is some jank to it, absolutely, but I just think that it takes so much work to get that last 10% of that jank and those bugs and everything gone. And the thing is that they're really open about it and they communicate and they have fixed so many things. And I think they're doing well for the company size, and there's no extra charges. And so I think that, like, if you compare the size of the cost for us, right? If you compare the cost and then you also look at the team, which honestly, like, as a consumer, you don't care how big or small the team is, right? We don't care. That's not our problem. But me as someone who knows a little bit more about games and how the sauce is made, that does factor in a little bit. But I don't think consumers should care. And then you go, okay, well, what is the game like? How are the bugs? Are they addressing it? Are they transparent? And the answer to that is like yes to everything. And is it perfect? Are they doing enough? Is it always like, are things always addressed as quickly as you'd like? I think the answer to that is a very fair no. And I do think what really sucks is there are certain people with certain setups that have had just continual problems and won't be able to log in. I've never had any of those problems. And it sucks when your friends do, when they have those problems. And that is totally understandable to be pissed off about it. Absolutely. So, that's a situation where, like, depends if you had those problems, if that's going to matter to you, or if you're like, oh, no, it's fine. I haven't had those problems, but I do know enough to understand that other people have. And that sucks. And it sucks when they can't get on, they want to get on and what have you. There are some issues with that. Sony's an evil corp. I don't like that they're partnered with them and it's working out well, and I think they're going to continue to do it. I think that sucks because it's not on Xbox, and I have friends that would like to play on Xbox with me. Actually, my brother, in fact, and I think that really sucks. I think games being only for one console is just anti-consumer. And I think companies trying to make their own hardware is usually the basis of them doing that is anti-consumer. And so I don't think that's good. So sure, I have criticisms, but if you compare that to something like ESO, where the money that you have to spend on ESO is many times in the course of a year, is many multiple times of what I've had to pay for Helldivers once and never had to pay another penny. And then you look at the size of the team that is on ESO, and then you're like, oh my God, what are they even? And then you look at the lack of transparency. You're like, oh my God, what are these guys doing? And ESO is not atypical for these companies. And so a lot of this stuff, you're like, yeah, what the hell is ESO? Like, what is ZOS doing? And wow, look at Arrowhead. And you know what? This honestly, a little bit of this comes down to, I had a friend, and I've told the story maybe before, who was he was a grad student in applied math. Very smart guy at a good college, taking extremely hard courses, doing research on math topics, and he was deciding whether or not he wanted to go into industry or go into research or go into like academia and do research and also teach. And he like checked out a couple of companies and he went and did internships with them. This is when he's getting his doctorate degree. And he found a way for a company to save. I'll keep it short. He came back to me because he knew I'd like worked and done other jobs before going back to school. And he was like, are most companies like this? Because it was horribly ran. And it was some of the dumbest things were being done. And I was like, yeah, most businesses are poorly ran. That's a true thing. And I could quote like someone like Warren Buffett who said, I like businesses that any idiot can run because eventually any idiot will run it, so that's why I like simple businesses, because that is what happens a lot. And that's what you see with these companies. Like, it's not anything different than as any other company. It's just that, the people in charge aren't that smart and aren't doing that. They're getting paid incredibly well, but they're not really doing things that make a whole lot of sense to everybody else. So, yeah. Vatra says, I think, and I know I'm still behind on chat. Vatra says, I think I should make an Arcanist DPS one of these days. Vatra, yeah, you probably should, man. It'll be super easy, dude. The beam's easy. I know it's a little bit frustrating because it is like, I wish there was more diversity in play in ESO than there is. And, that's when you go over to a game like Helldivers and you're like, man, there's so much diversity. Solf said, imagine Fortnite making game events for IRL pop stars. I don't see the point for that in games. Yeah. I mean, that's a little bit different too, because Fortnite is not really a hardcore gamer sort of game as much. It's a totally different population who plays that. Um, not that there's not a whole bunch of overlap, right? Because I know sweaty game players that also want to play it, but it's just a different kind of thing. Ishi says marketing and money, enough reason. Yeah, yeah. Marketing and money, that's why they do it. Yeah, absolutely. But do they actually do a lot of money doing that? I'm sure they do. Yeah, yeah. Massive profits. There's a lot of stuff too, soft. Like some of this, I think that comes marketing for small kids sure helps. Yeah. A lot of that stuff is super. Yeah, use mommy's credit card. Yeah, that's a lot of what it is, man. Yeah, it's unfortunate because it's not great for games or for whatever, it's just like money can corrupt things, which is unfortunate, right? Because I think that is somewhat us, a responsibility of us as like hardcore gamers, is to like make sure that as much as we can, games, we need to vote with our money. Because sure, there'll be the Fortnites and other things that'll be really popular, but we need to make sure that we're constantly voting with our money. If you don't like something and you don't want it in the game, don't pay for it, man. Go like spend your money elsewhere. I always encourage people that even if it's a game I like, if you don't like it, just vote with your money. And I don't care what you do. I just want you to vote with your money. Don't complain and say this is horrible and whatever, and then go out and still buy it. That's the main thing. Like, you got to stick to your principles. And if we do that, then we'll force them to do the things that we want them to do. Because, and the thing that'll happen too is like there will be companies that will chase the dollar. They'll chase the the hype and whatever. Let's get the 10x whatever game that we get lucky on or whatever. Sure. But it's the hardcore gamers that are buying everything consistently that really make the industry, because those other things are random chance to a large degree, and they don't know how to just replicate that for the most part. Just like Hollywood doesn't know how to replicate really great movies, right? Like you need this combination of really great talent and what have you. It's not just and a lot of the other stuff is just kind of RNG. Sorry, I'm getting preaching on gaming. I just care about it so much. Ia should do that, but with mounts, so you can ride Travis Scott into Cyrodiil. Badger says, I don't have any gas stuff, but the Exo and dog backpack helped a ton. Yeah. Yep. Exosuit. Yeah, that's a great idea. The dog backpack, some kind of backpack, or the shield generator too will work, Vatra. They need more gas stratagems. Yeah, gas is like hit and miss. Like the equivalent of the orbital napalm, where it's not just the strike, but the like barrage would be really cool with gas. Fire being buffed in so many ways to spawn fire is insane. Yeah, it is really cool. Yeah, so you're saying bring. I agree. They should bring gas in line. The only reason I don't, Vatris, the only reason I don't have an Arcanist DPS is because everyone has an Arcanist DPS. Yeah, man, that's just because, especially when they were, it was even more so when it first came out. It was so like pay to win. Oh my God, we lost everybody. No one cares about my comments on games in general. That's okay. I don't blame you guys. The hardcore do. All right, guys. Well, we caught up on chat. I like getting to talk with you guys, and I appreciate everybody and those who are just lurking too. I know that you guys are out there, but it's always fun to chat. But guys, I think we're gonna call it here for today. I am going to basically just maybe get to spend a little bit of family time, but I'm also just going to be doing a video for tomorrow and a couple of videos planning for the week. For what's the plan for this week, I'll be streaming tomorrow during the day. And we'll be doing that off and on during the week. I do have some videos that are still going to need to get done, so I won't be just streaming, but I'll be doing a lot more streaming during the day than I normally would, as I'm leveling up my characters and getting them ready for groups and what have you. So yeah, that's what we can expect. It's good seeing everybody. It's always fun running. Soft, if you ever want to drop in Hell Dive with us, man. We got a spot in the Discord. Maybe you got people or whatever. And then we got 2 days a week now that we typically Hell Dive, Tuesdays and then Saturdays. So if you ever want to drop in, and that's open to anybody, guys. If you're looking for the Discord, it's in the homepage on YouTube. or that wasn't the boss Discord. So yeah, or nighthorrorgaming.com or nighthorror.com actually is all my links, and then Night Horror Gaming is the website that actually has guides and stuff. But you guys have a great night or a great day. It was good talking to everybody, and yeah, happy Helldive and happy ESO. We'll catch you guys soon. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you later.